Let me tell you something, folks. I've traveled far and wide, tasted all kinds of cuisine, and let me tell you, there are some countries out there with the absolute worst food in the world. I'm talking about dishes that will make you question your very existence. First up, we have England. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a good English breakfast as much as the next person. But when it comes to traditional English cuisine, let's just say they could use a little help in the flavor department. I mean, who in their right mind thought it was a good idea to boil vegetables until they're mushy and flavorless? And don't even get me started on jellied eels. I mean, who looked at an eel and thought, you know what this needs? Some gelatin. Next on the list is Iceland. Now, I have nothing against the people of Iceland. They're lovely folks, but when it comes to their food, let's just say it's an acquired taste. Fermented shark? No, thank you. And don't even get me started on hakarl, which is basically rotten shark meat. I mean, who thought it was a good idea to eat something that smells like ammonia? And then we have Scotland. Now, I love a good Scotch egg as much as the next person, but when it comes to traditional Scottish cuisine, let's just say they like their food on the unique side. Haggis? Anyone? I mean, who thought it was a good idea to stuff a sheep's stomach with its own organs and oatmeal? And let's not forget about deep-fried Mars bars. I mean, I love a good dessert as much as the next person, but deep-frying a candy bar? That's just taking it a step too far. And let's not forget about Australia. Now, I love a good shrimp on the barbie as much as the next person, but when it comes to some of their traditional dishes, let's just say they leave a little something to be desired. Vegemite. Anyone? I mean, who thought it was a good idea to spread a thick, salty paste made from yeast extract on toast? And let's not forget about the infamous kangaroo meat. I mean, I get it. They have a lot of kangaroos down under, but that doesn't mean you have to eat them. And last but certainly not least, we have the United States. Now, I know what you're thinking, but America has some of the best food in the world, and you're not wrong. But when it comes to some of our more questionable dishes, let's just say we could use a little work. I mean, who thought it was a good idea to put cheese in a can? And let's not forget about the infamous deep-fried butter. I mean, I love butter as much as the next person, but deep frying it, that's just taking it a step too far. So there you have it, folks. Some of the countries with the worst food in the world, but hey, at least they're trying, right? And who knows, maybe one day they'll come up with a dish that will knock your socks off. But until then, I think I'll stick to the classics, like pizza, tajin biryani, po or tacos. Or pretty much anything that doesn't involve fermented shark.